going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today on this episode, I'm going to be building a dog kennel. You see I got wood here. It'll probably be over a couple days. It'll take me a little bit to edit this video, get this out. I looked and looked and looked on the internet. There's really no good videos on how to build a dog kennel. I figured that's something I could take you guys along with. This one over here, over there, the one y'all seen in my last video, it's gonna be up for sale. I'm getting rid of it, going to an all above ground dog kennel so I can put a septic tank and stuff in. I call it a septic tank, but it's like a thing to catch their pee and their poop, and I can just empty it out and keep it clean, keep it from stinking and stuff in the summertime. Stay tuned, I'm gonna take y'all along. First step is I got to cut all this wood. It's going to be 10 foot long this way, 6 foot wide, and I'm going to block it up, so I'm not going to make it that tall. 5 foot in the front, 4 foot in the back, or 4 foot and some inches, something like that. So y'all stay tuned.
Well, I'm having some saw difficulties. Maybe we'll get it working. I don't know.
Alright guys, you can see here, this is the end of day one. We got the saw fixed, and now it's time for me to go to work. We're blowing all the sawdust off everything. Get ready to put everything back in the garage. Y'all stay tuned for day number 2. Day number 2. Well, we got all of our cuts made.
Just 2 foot.
Now we're trying to measure out what we need for the house.
That's not enough.
Go a little bit lower.
Let's see. 2, 24. Right there's 2.5 foot. That's 2.5 foot.
That's good.
You think so, or you want a little bit longer?
2.5 is good.
It's 32 inches. That's 2.5, ain't it? 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. No, it's 30. This is 2.5 right here.
That's plenty. You gotta think most beagles 14, 15 inches.
Thing is, we have to, okay, this is the front. Where it's gonna be slanted, the front's gonna have to be a little bit taller.
Yeah. We just had to remeasure our boards. We was gonna try to put a little angle on it to keep the water and stuff off of it, but I decided to just make it all one length. That way, we ain't gotta worry about trying to measure angles and stuff. Not worry about it right now. Stay tuned. Alright guys, there's not much information on the internet on how to build a kennel, so we're trying to put this video together, show y'all. I'm going to turn around here and we're going to explain what we did.
Okay, I'm the mastermind behind this, so I get to do the explaining. Of course, you've probably seen previously where we had cut the 4x4s to the length that we wanted for all the 4 posts. Then of course we cut 2 10-foot 2x4s for the side for the length 6-foot 2x4s for the width. And then of course on, as you can see here, if you'll zoom in, right here like little braces. We measured these. We want these, the kennel tops, to be around 30 inches. They actually be 24 here, but we measured to 30 inches here, put brace here and a brace here, and that's just to get security for these boards to keep from having to use like a joist hanger or some type of other metal bracket. And then of course you can see we put 3 screws in on each corner to make those more secure. That's about to where we're at this point. Now we're going to measure out and make some braces to go here. Will be our next step, and then we will proceed with some more video and after that.
Now we got our braces cut them at 23 inches on a 45-degree angle with a miter saw. And now we get ready to level this kennel up and put these on. Now what we're doing is making sure everything's level so we can put these braces on. We got the joist hangers hung, got it leveled. It's pretty dang sturdy. And we cut those, I told you all earlier, we cut those at 23 inches and a 45-degree angle on a miter saw. And I'll just give y'all a walk around here right now just to see what we got going on. These are for strength. That's what my wife said. I'm not really sure. I'm not no carpenter. We're gonna put it on blocks so we didn't build it real tall. That's it, guys. We're gonna go on to the next step. I think that's putting the joists in the floor. Now we're getting all of our floor joists to cut to the right length. We're doing it on 16-inch centers, so every 16 inches it'll have a joist. That'll be the next step. Now get ready to pre-drill some holes. That way it's not so hard to get the screws to go in. All the holes drilled, now we're gonna put the joists in. And it's about 100 degrees out here and we're dying.
I like to eat.
There you go. Alright guys, it's about 2:30, something like that. I gotta go to work, so I'm gonna have to stop on this. I just want to show y'all what it looks like so far. Here we go. Got all the floor joists in. Looks awesome. Very sturdy. Don't mind the water balls and stuff. It's 95, 100 degrees out here and we've been drinking a lot of water. That's that for today. That's all we're gonna do to it. We're waiting on the flooring to come in. I ordered it from a greenhouse store online. When it comes in, we'll lay the flooring. I think tomorrow we're gonna go get a couple pieces of plywood and some more rafters to go on the top of it. That way we can start building the top and building our boxes. That's all for today's project. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome to day number 3. Turn this camera around here and show you what's going on. We finally got the flooring in. We're gonna have to cut it here where to go around this pole. Y'all stay tuned for that. That'll be the step we're working on right now. Trying to get all this flooring down. Well, been about 100 degrees a day and we took a little break on this kennel, but now we're back out here working on it. Show y'all what we got so far here. So far I've got this here cut out to go around this 4x4 so it'll look good. We got all the flooring put together. Now we're getting ready to put some braces in to screw it down to in these holes. And that's where we're at.
You're gonna get it completely straight.
Tell us what we're doing here.
We're making a pattern to cut the other piece of flooring to match this side.
Which is really complicated because I'm a...
He's picky, and all it needed to do, it'd been much easier to just cut this little piece here off and just let it square out here. But for some reason, if you'll bring the camera over here, he does not want this little piece of wood to show. However, the wood shows here, so oh well. We all have our oddnesses about us.
Now we're tracing our pattern out on this piece of flooring so we can make our cuts. Well, I finally gave in here and just cut this off. That way, leave this wood exposed. I got tired of fighting with it. As I say, a woman's always right. And now I'm mounting these braces down through here to secure the flooring down. We'll secure it in the back, secure it in the front, and we'll be ready to start the top. Get the floor screwed down the front and the back, and we'll be ready to move on to the next step. So it's looking good. Got everything screwed down. Put a screw in every hole down through here. Got it screwed down. Now we're gonna go to Lowe's, get some tin. That way we can start on the top and the dog houses. End of day 3. We didn't get much done today. It's been hot, I'm telling you. We got the flooring screwed down, all the braces in to mount the flooring with. Went to Lowe's, got all the tin. You can see it back there. Got all the rest of the hardware stuff, screws, stuff to do the top and the boxes with. Should be done with this thing tomorrow. Day 4, I'm hoping. Got my fingers crossed. So y'all stay tuned for one more day. Yeah, it's that many days. Day number 5, I think. 4 or 5, something. I can't keep up with it. We got this OSB board cut for the size of our houses. That's what we're working on. So I'll turn this around here and show y'all. Got this cut at 27 inches. Now we're trying to make a cut for the back. I'm not going to be too picky on this one because I don't want to. I'm tired of working on this thing. We're ready to get this over with. Got it cut. Now we're going to take it back here and see if we make the right cut or if we need to cut a little more off of it. So that's where we're at right now. Corner's cut. We got all the screws in. You can see them right there. Here's 1.5 screws all the way down. It's 7/16 4x8 OSB board is what we use for the floorings and what we're going to use for the house. So now we're on to the next step. We're almost got it. Now we are measuring out our houses. They are 29.5 inches. Your measurements may differ from mine. It depends on what size you want yours and so on. So that's what step we're on. Now we're getting this framework together for the house. And we'll put it all together. So that's what we're doing right now. All right, we got one of these houses together. Now I got some aluminum trim over here. I'm gonna put this around the boards to keep the dogs from chewing on it, chewing up the wood. When I get that step done, I'll show y'all. We got 2 houses made, or framework for the houses. We got 2 corners made. Now we're working on the other ones. Got that one. Got this one. I used 1.5 inch screws in these. And here's that metal I was telling you all about. It keeps the dogs from chewing on that stuff, and you won't have to replace your wood. And that's where we're at right now. I'll show y'all when we get the rest of it. Now what we done was measure out our dividers and I'm gonna screw these together. That way the dogs can't get in with each other. We gotta have 3 of these. And it was at 26 inches wide. How long was this?
26 by 24.
Each house is 2.5 feet, you say, so you can take that, whatever you need. Your measurements may be different than mine, so however you want to build yours. That's where we're at right now. We want to get these screwed down, and I'd say we won't get this done today, but we'll be close. It's been a week since we started this project. Between all the rain and work schedules and all that stuff. Turn around this camera around and show y'all what we got so far. All right, here's what we got going. We got the houses put together. We got one divider, two dividers. Now we're going to build a divider for here. And we're going to place the two ends on. And then we're going to take them back there and start on the top. All right, we got all this on there. Got all the houses put together. Got screwed. Not got quite screwed down yet. We had a little difficulty. We had about a 2-inch gap here, so we filled it in with the 2x4 and just screwed these two houses together. Sometimes you have to improvise. We're not professional carpenters, don't claim to be. Then we get all the way down through here. Now we're ready to put the tops and stuff on in the back. That's what step we're on. About got this thing completed. We got all these corner joists in. Put one on each corner. I'll show you. There. I gotta take that screw out. And then screw them in here. And one there. And look here, we got the houses and the doors and stuff cut out today. And I'm getting ready to go to work. So. It's looking good. Been about a week working on this thing. We're about to get it. There you can see it. Got it covered up tonight so no rain gets down in it. About got it done. Maybe tomorrow, next day we'll be finished. I got that other one sold. He's waiting on me to get mine done so he can come pick his up. Got the 10 here for the top, the 10 for the sides, and the septic tank thing. That's gonna be interesting. I'll show it to you all when I get it done. We got the houses screwed down, one piece of it, and then we're gonna do the other piece here we're marking out right now for the house on it. Cut it out. We cut these out with a jigsaw. Measured from the floor up how high we wanted it. We're gonna get these other two put in place and get the roof on it. We got this step completed, got all the houses on. Now we got the flooring. We're gonna work on putting the top on the houses. And what's the next step? The rafters? Yeah. Rafters on? Put the rafters. And then the 10 and the dividers, and we're completed. We'll put the rafters in the dividers. But if we're not done with today, we should be done tomorrow. It's raining, so. All right, I wanted to explain what was going on here in this video. As you can see, we've got the jigsaw. We're going down this edge. We're making this edge match the other two houses. We cut this edge a little bit long. As I stated previously, we are not carpenters, so we have to improvise and do what we can. And then we'll get ready to put the top on. Now we're getting the top on. We cut these holes out for the 4x4s with a jigsaw, so everything fits good and flush. And there's no big gaps here for bees or anything like that to get in and build a nest inside the houses. That's what step we're on. We'll trim this a little bit to fit, go down around the pole, and we're gonna screw it down.
As you can see, we're putting the top on this right now. We were gonna do the front part first. We decided to do the back because where we do have these little 4x4 sticking up because we want to do like a small slope. That's why that is. But as you can see, we put caulking around the 4x4s because it's impossible to get a tight seal when cutting OSB. And this is primarily to keep like insects from wanting to come down, because after we have the slope, we do plan on putting some insulation up here. And you know, sometimes bugs can be drawn to that, so that's to try to keep bees from getting down in with the dogs inside of the kennels.
Hey Quay, we about got your house built. Say hi. Well, we got the tops and the fronts on, all the dog holes drilled out where the dogs go in and out, caulked around them. The reason we caulked around them was, she explained that already. I wanted to keep it pretty airtight, keep air from entering. And now we're working on the back. I'll show you all. Oh. gonna make some doors here where I can get in and out and put them bedding in the winter time, keep them warm. I'll show you when we get that step going. We're getting ready to take measurements here right now.
We want to need full length from like here to this piece.
We're gonna measure these individual because we're putting doors on them while we can get in and out and do what we need to do.
You want your OSB to come all the way down to here. Okay?
Yeah, 29 inches.
29 inches. Okay, once we cut that out, you decide the size of your door. And then that's why we don't want to screw it in yet, because we're going to have to put like either some 2x2s or 2x4.
Yeah, we have to build a frame,
here inside of the OSB to make so the door can come in and out. To get something for the hinges.
Yeah, we have to build a frame. All right, guys, that's where we're at right now. All right, here's what we did for the back doors. We measured out how big we wanted them, and then we cut them to length, and then we cut them on a 45-degree angle on that miter saw right there, and screwed them together, and went back and done a test run. It fits really good. Now we're going to cut the OSB out to go edge to edge, and I'm going to put the hinges on, take it back and put it on, see how it looks. Well, we got this part cut out and on top of the frame. I'll show y'all what it looks like here. See, now we ain't got it screwed down yet. We're going to wait and do that tomorrow. I have to go to work. We're going to end this here, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. We should finish this thing tomorrow. We're going to work on it all day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's a helper? Rebuilding your new house? This here's the back doors where I can open it up and get in and put straw or whatever in the winter time. We just measured up how far from the bottom it was and put it on. That's what we did for that. Now we're going to take it back here and put it on. And I think we'll have the back about finished. We got all the doors on. I'll show you what I was talking about. So you can just open it up. You can get in here and clean it out. Put straw, cedar chips, pine shavings, whatever y'all want to put in with your dogs. Pretty nice. All right, now we're gonna start on the top, and I got this project completed. We got one of our frames built for the wire to go on for the dividers, so the dogs won't get in with each other. And we got one rafter on just for reference. It's looking good. Won't be long, we'll have it finished. You can see it's coming along well. We got one panel in, got the wire on. Get ready to put this panel in right now, second panel. And then we're gonna put wire on this end. I'm trying to get one end done so I can get my dogs in there. That guy's won't come get his kennel. I'm gonna flip this camera around and show y'all how I done this wire. Right, here's how we done the wire. We took these, let's see what they're called, poultry net staples. We just took these and nailed it around in each to make it good and tight, and put a brace in the middle. That way it would have some strength and integrity. And then we went all the way around with the staples. That's not like a staple used with staple gun. You just take a hammer and nail them in. That's how we done that panel. So we're gonna get this put in and then I'll show y'all what it looks like. All right, here we go. I'm gonna end this video after this right here because the editing software I'm using, it only lets me do it so long, and then I have to do another video. But after I get this finished, I'll take you all on a tour of the new kennel. Right here you can see we got the wire in. Let me flip the camera around and show y'all. All right, here we go. We got this wire in. We got it stapled down. I've got the doors on. Use these latches. Let's close it. Right now we're getting ready to measure the wire to go on these doors, and we're going to put the rafters on. The rafters is 8-foot non-treated 2x4s. Not going to cut them. We're going to leave them 8 foot, and we're going to put the tin on top of it. So I don't think you all need a too detailed list of how to do that. I'll show you all the finished product when we get it totally completed in a new video. There we go. We're getting ready to put the wire on these doors, and we'll be completed. See her back there. I couldn't have done this project without her because I ain't no carpenter. We're about done.
Barns and things, that's why I know.
we're about done here. We're gonna put this wire on. See, she's got it measured and cut out. If y'all found anything useful in this video, subscribe to the channel. I got a goal of 1,000 before the end of the year. So like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.